Well, I don't know if anybody's there. I didn't. I already did my exercising. Was out, went down to see Abe Lincoln and back, but I didn't do a live. It was cold, man. I didn't want to stop and do it. So actually, tonight I'm going to do a live feed. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And what I've been doing is preparing for each state. And these are really free reports I'm giving to Let's Go Help members. But I want to tell you, if you're not a member, don't worry. I'll show you where, how to find these programs, even if you aren't. But what I'm doing, I have 57 reports for five and actually pretty soon 6 different subject areas. So if you need money or help for paying bills, if you need money or help for your business, if you need money or help for getting a job or training or education, or if you need money and help for health care and dental care and stuff like that. And the other one is housing. So housing, fixing up a house, buying a house, investing in real estate. So these 5 programs, and then another one about how to get free mentoring on anything. So these are 5 areas, and I'm finishing, I sort of have them ready now for members, and I'm going to try to sell them real cheap off if you don't belong. But until they're available separately, and it'll be like, $5 or $10 or something, a real cheap kind of thing. So people know. I mean, see, this is something I really thought the government should be doing. They should have something that shows you everything your tax dollars are paying for. She remembers me when I was 4, when she was 4 and she's 23. Oh my God. I was 4 back then too. I actually still am. But come back, we'll cover that. Because this is what it's really how America could help you. And it's astounding. I mean, you know the old joke, I'm from the government and I'm here to help you. I mean, that was a joke. Ronald Reagan got elected saying that. And now with all the problems we have in the world or in our country, we see that the government is worthwhile for solving some problems, not all of them, of course, and it's picking and choose. That's why people, when you think one thing is going to solve every problem or one thing is going to cause every problem, and I guess that's what politics are about. And we come down in the middle somewhere. But more in kind of, Crafty, how are you, Crafty? Shades of gray. I hope you're well. And I just want to, actually, this is a dream of mine. It's something I want to build and find out. So America has these for any subject. So you have all the listings in your state. See, I believe they should be by state. I used to sell one big book and people buy all these big books. You can never find it. And now I want to have it in one, just what's in your state, because that's where most of it is, in the state. So I'm getting these together. I sent you an email, I think, Crafty. And I want to make sure that, everybody in America uses this stuff. So tonight, if you're not a member, or contributed in some way, like Crafty does, I will have these reports. I mean, I have them now for members. So that's why if you call up and want to know the best places to get money for health care problems, best places to get money for, I just got a whole bunch of things for fertilization. People have trouble being pregnant nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to worry about not being pregnant, not how to get pregnant. Yes, times have really changed. Marijuana is legal and they want to get pregnant. Wow. You live long enough and you see a lot more. So I found a whole bunch of neat sources. And one is, like, if you go to Needy Meds, you're looking to pay for something. The government has a lot, and this is what I show you. The government has, but then there's other sources that you could use, like needymeds.org. And if you go there and you look for treatment, and then you put in your infertility treatments, man, they had about 50 to 100 nonprofit organizations that give out grants, for people to get infertility treatments, to have children. And so, can you drop a link to be a member? Oh, yeah, it's www.letsgohelp.com. Yeah. And I'm that Let's Go Help. I'm really working on another one too now. I'm not sure. Maybe it is Let's Go Help 2, I'm calling it, at least in my mind. I don't know if you get there if you put, but anyway, we're still trying to figure out, just testing it, because Facebook, you're just they have you by the cojones, and you can't do anything, and they screw up and you can't talk to anybody. So I'm trying to get somewhere that's a little less. I have to check my email. I was crafting yesterday, bringing a few phone cases for, oh, how nice. And how was it? So Needy Meds. Yeah, this is very good. They are great. What I look for, people who do something better than I do, because we shouldn't have two people finding out all the best health sources. So if there's too many problems to solve. That's why, to me, I never feel I worry about any competition. If you could do something better than me, man, I'll leave it to it. There's a lot of problems to be solved in the world. And we should go on to solve other problems. If somebody wants to solve those, I have to check okay. I am waiting to see if he goes from Facebook to a new platform. Then I'll join. Oh, Amy. Oh, you're the one. Okay, good. Well, actually, everybody who joins Facebook will be able to join the new one. Wait, probably about 2 weeks, I may be having a little something there that will at least can answer questions. We won't have everything there that's also on Facebook, but it's really the answering questions, and I hope that's even better. And if somebody has, if Facebook members, if you're a member there and you've been on that for a while, I'm worried so much about not being able to find the people to help. Let me tell you, I asked you another question. I'm thinking of calling it Let's Go Help with Love, LOVE. Nobody puts that in their title, and and that's what I want to give, and that's what I want other people on the membership to give to each other, is love each other somehow. Boy, if you could open your heart like that every single day, and that's right. What do you guys think of this? Let's Go Help. I don't have a URL yet. I'm sure nobody else is using it. My dollar wants to go to anesthesia. Start any kind of school like that. You want to start at your community college. Man, that is the best place, the best value for money. I actually have a scholarship at one of the local community colleges here. It's called I Don't Need My Government Money Scholarship. And this is where I put my Social Security money. I want to work for a living. Yeah. So they're giving money. I'm not going to give it back to the government. So I feel, I'll just give it to people. And because, see, for $1,000, you can go to college. And in the zip code I live, people spend that on 3 lunches. I do a year, not a month, giving myself time to explore everything. It's wonderful. Any grants for her to go to college? Yes, lots. And I say the first thing you want to do is contact somebody at the community college. If you're a member, I have a report and an hour lecture on that. And actually, I'm just reading something today. This is interesting. And I knew this when my kids were going to college. And what they're doing, nobody pays full price at college anymore. And so this is an article in the business section, how to get your kids to have good grades, because every college now is competing for students. And what they're doing, any grants to get vehicles, yes, if you don't have a lot of money or little money, you can actually get free ones or even repair and things like that. And what they're doing, though, is that, like I say, half the people, I mean, I think the average price of college now is 50% off. This is what people, they want to attract you, and they're trying to use discounts in order to get the right kind of people into their college so that their numbers are better in these, U.S. News and World Report rankings and stuff like that. What's the Facebook page? Well, you can't get in until you're a member, but the Facebook page, if you want to look at it, is oh, Crafty, why do you do that to me? Embarrass me. I don't know how to help you more. But it's facebook.com/groups/Let's Go Help. How do we become a member? To be a member, it's Let's Go Help. Oh, crap. You're going to make me cry again, aren't you? But that's, so what do you guys think about that name? Is that too pretentious? Is that stupid? Let's go help with love. And because if I don't know, a breath of fresh air, it's a nice name. So I think a nice name. I just worry that if it I don't really care if it turns people off, but I don't want to like it a lot. I'd like to get feedback or whatever. If it, maybe a priest should have that. I'm not a priest. I'm a huckster. I sell shit, but more importantly, see, I see the Let's Go Help, I mean, as people helping people, Charlene, thank you. It's still not resumed in Illinois. Any for other states receiving unemployment? It makes sure, no, it explains what it is right off the bat. Oh, well, thank you, Amy. Much love, Jennifer, thank you. The name is good. Well, that's good to hear. So it's not, there's not something that just sounds too stupid to you offhand or anything like that. I worry about that because I don't want to offend people. Appreciate everything you do in the community. Oh, wow, Dwayne, thank you. Yeah, and see, that's what we all should be doing. Why can't we do that? I'm so fortunate to be old. I just don't care about a whole lot of shit I used to worry about. It's really about that, or really being, I don't have to worry about paying my kids' college or paying mortgage and things like that. So those things are, not pressed on me, and then the average person is not true. So, and I think what happens when we have those monetary goals in our mind, that we forget about all the other important things in life and sort of being nice to each other, instead of trying to screw each other so we get more money. I wish POTUS cared about us. And so many jobs. Which POTUS? But actually now for work, I mean, I would start scraping out gig economy jobs. There are so many things there you can make. You're not going to be a millionaire, but it's a way to create income. And if you remember, let me know. I'll send you a big report on all that. I'm still waiting for unemployment from 202 in Georgia. Good luck. Well, okay, you call your elected official. If you haven't got it yet, you have to start beating on the bureaucrats. I have to join, lost my job due to the pandemic. Charlene, okay, in your job, here's a couple of things right now. If you're hurting for money, there's a lot of programs to try, but I think the place to start is the new pandemic programs. And there's one for paying your rent. It's up to $20,000. And look at the video I did, I guess yesterday, because there's links there how to find it. What you have to do now to get that rent grant, nobody knows about it yet, where you apply. but you have to find out because it's going to go quickly. See, the law passed about 2 weeks ago, and it's your city or state or county has to open up account with the Treasury Department to get the money to give to you. The elected officials are whom you voted for, so if they're not working for you, they make sure they don't get rid of. Yeah, exactly. That's why elected officials are the only people in the government that have a motive to help you, a selfish motive, and that's to get elected. See, the bureaucrats don't have a selfish motive like that. They're going to get the same amount of money no matter what they do for you. Okay, we'll do. Thank you. I'm in Alabama. Oh, Shelley, yeah. Okay, now that's right. Go to that. What do you call that? Problem of getting older, man. The stuff comes in and out of the head very quickly. Thanks for all the information. I sent you an email to join your group, but I haven't. Oh, where'd you send an email? So here's how you join. It's www.letsgo. If you sent Let's Go Free Radio, which is a way to get me, I mean, that's just sort of messages I hope to get to. I don't know if I will or be able to because I have to take care of paying members on Let's Go Help. Thank you for the lovely enthusiasm. Oh, thank you. So do they have anything to do help single moms with utilities? Yes. That new program for rent includes utilities, and it's huge. You can get $20,000, $30,000 from that thing. So is it Tamiko? Yeah. Start working on finding where to apply for that. Nobody knows yet probably where you are in Georgia, but you want to know where it most likely will be, how you get there, when is it, and keep on them. Like there's a wonderful story, I'm sure I told you earlier, about a Let's Go Help member who for 3 weeks he had to make 8 phone calls to one office, and he called a whole bunch of other offices too. And finally, somebody called him back and said, oh yeah, in about 2 weeks, we're going to have that. And here's my number if I don't tell you about it. So the bureaucrat gave, him his number to call him if they don't hear from him, and the email address. See, that is possible. And the only way to make that possible is how nice and loving you are, right? It's hard to be mean to somebody who's loving. It's hard to be mean to somebody who's nice, and that makes them nicer and want to help. We all want to help each other. This is what being human is all about. You want to give gifts. We want to treat people nice when they come to the house. We want to do that. That's in us. But why is it our back is up as soon as we make phone calls or do anything professionally? That's why I hate being professional. My aim was to make nobody professional, make them human. We want to work with humans, not professional. Yeah, like those professional people on Comcast. Have I answered all your questions today? You don't give a shit about my questions. You're just reading something out off the computer screen. Oh, Brian. Yeah, this is. See, and this is cheaper than the suits I ever wear. This cost me like $100 or something. Problem is, it cost me another $100 to fly it back and forth to Vietnam. But it would cost me $1,000 if I had him on my there. Thank you. I'm joining your program. Thank you to me. Single moms rock. Yes, actually, that is what my scholarship is for single moms up at the community college. Because, man, single moms are the backbone of this country. Just think if we didn't have these women or men also now taking care of children by themselves. Man, 2 people is tough to take care of children and raise children. One person, and that one person has to get an education, has to get a job, has to get all this stuff. Man, it is, and I see in our whole society, it's mostly falls to women. You look at who's caring for the elderly as they get old. It's women again, right? It's all that kind of stuff. And like who's caring, I went to helping somebody was in jail and trying to get him out. So I had to go to these meetings once a week to be like a sponsor to get out of jail earlier. And everybody was women. It was all women. They're all taking care of the incarcerated too. So you have women just doing everything. The guys play golf and try to make a buck, right? Um, God, can I get a grant to open a small childcare? Yes, in your home. I don't know where you are, Sharon, but you call up the office. Actually, there's a great link in hhs.gov, hhs.gov. Maybe I could pull it up right now because I just got it for somebody else. Yes, okay. If I haven't lost you. Okay, here's the link. Here's a resource, okay, for child care providers. So this shows you how to get money and help and everything to be a child care provider. We need this so badly in our country. And by the way, if you're home with kids, you could get unemployment for that. So in other words, if your child cannot go to school because the school is closed down, COVID and all that kind of stuff, you get unemployment. You didn't have to have a job or anything. No, you're home, you got to take care of the child. That's now covered unemployment. That's why your unemployment is so different now. Hello, this is Chris from Crew, Virginia. I hope you're doing well. Yes, Crew, Virginia. I wonder where Crew. That's probably a misspelling. Sweet, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, and also Sharon, go to your. These people will help you too. America's Small Business Development Center.org. Okay, but that HHS, no, I did that wrong. AMERICAS and then SBDC.org. AMERICAS, SBDC.org. Yeah. Okay, I think enough of you said that, you're not offended by me calling it Let's Go Help with Love. And so I think I'm going to go forward. Any information? Yes. Here's where you want to go for elder care is elder care locator. That's an 800 number you could call. Let me get it. Yeah, call that 800. I helped actually my Chinese teacher take care of her grandmother, and she's now making like $24,000 a year taking care of her grandmother that lives with her. She had no idea. I didn't know about it either. Yeah, so that's important to know. That's why there's all these things, and there's going to be more. Especially, it looks like this administration is going to have more. So keep an eye out. I mentioned earlier that you should sign up for the White House press releases. Sign up for your governor's press releases. Sign up for your mayor's press releases, or your county government. Sign up for all that. So you know ahead of time. The thing about all these money programs now, they're finite. There's only so much. And what's going to come next is what'd you try, Julia? What you're going to what's going to come next is all kind of help for jobs, career, education, stuff like that. And that's where you want to chase that down too. So if you get a leg up on that. Now there's a lot there now, and that's one of the areas that I have for every state. And that's why, see, this is why I'm organizing all the information by state. So whatever state you're in, I'm doing reports, and they'll probably be like $5, $10 per report. So if you wanted a job training in Alabama, then I'm going to have that for anybody. You don't have to be a member, be stuck with some subscription, but members will get it free. Get them all for free, and you could just for $5 or $10 have that, and you'll know where to go. Are there any grants to help me pay bills because of COVID? Yes. In Illinois, how do you find it? Well, go. Yesterday's video. In yesterday's video, I have a link to all the offices in Illinois and for every state. So if you go in the description from yesterday's video and look in the description and download the link, it gives you for every state all the offices that are in your state whose job it is to help you solve your financial problems. See, isn't that great? I get paid for doing that. They do it for free. Or you have to pay me to do that, like subscribe to something or something. But these organizations do it for free. They're already getting government money, to solve your financial problem. 9B. 9B. Valerie, do you have any membership grants? I mean, grants from, send me an email, Valerie. Okay. And wasting their time. Who's wasting their time? I asked my bank to help me with the PPP loans. They didn't. Told me because I don't have a 1099 last year starting. I have a good job. They wouldn't want to help me fill out the PP loans out. Oh, find another bank, Julia. I mean, just go to actually look in the last. There's a nice kind of web I watch about. He's really good on the PPP. The guy with the long hair, Max, I think his name is. But he works with a group I even called to help you pay. Because see, anybody you call to ask for help, you don't have to pay because they're getting paid by the SBA. And so if somebody says no, you go somewhere else. I mean, it's like anything else, like dating or whatever. And the SBA has a matchup thing that you put in your zip code and they send you potential people. Or you go to, let me give you this. I cleaned up all my scraps of paper and I can't write. But you want to find is your community development bank. And if you put in Google, find community development bank, then there's an association of banks like that that you could put in your zip code and find a dozen and just go down the list. This is my thing. I don't have a 1099 for last year. I do this year. I want to apply. Now, I clipped out a video of an interview with the guy at the SBA who runs all this stuff. And he just says, apply for everything. It doesn't matter your credit score or anything. Any grants for artists who draw. Well, can you draw money? Maybe that's it. You make it. There's a joke in there somewhere, and I'm not really sure how to make it yet. Yes, of course. And nowhere's a good place for that is Indeed. I think that's what it is. No, not Indeed. God, what the heck is the name of it? God, not the Foundation Center, the other one. Sorry, I can't act fast enough. It's a bigger problem is I can't. Oh, Candid. That's what it is. Candid. Candid is a directory of grants, people who give out grants, not government, but other than government. And so they're good, and you could use it for free. Let's see, where the COVID. What's new in Canada? Hire nonprofit, how to move forward. Search, verify nonprofit, find funding. Let's see, Candid. Yeah, here it is. There's a lot of arts grants in here. And the other place you should check for arts grants is your state. Here's a nice list of arts grants and more. There for anything. Go here. Okay. And you can decide who can apply for. Can you decide? No, you just apply. I mean, for the pandemic, don't waste your time trying to find out if you're eligible or not. Because even if you get an answer, it may be right or wrong anyway. Because things change so fast, it's so different. Nobody really knows. Every state is different. It's easier, faster, better to just go to your pandemic unemployment office and for your state and apply. Okay, you hear that? That's the best way to know anything for undocumented serving veterans on the front line. I guess nothing for undocumented. Yes, there is for undocumented. I just read another one today was for, hiya, Crafty. Oh, now how am I going to repay you? Do you need your windows clean? How's that? Something. Yeah, so you want to find your, okay. Let's see. Let me get a single place to apply for unemployment, pandemic. Okay. Okay, now I got, okay, here's you start here. Start here, and when you go to that page, look for apply for pandemic unemployment. No, you have to help me and my kids. So, do somewhere. Thank you, Kathleen. How do I call for help me get my credit back? Yes, here. I don't know if I have. Let me get help with your credit. Have your hold on, I'm going to get you with the credit help. Where are we now? Okay, here's a free report. Okay, download that report that shows you how to get free help to fix up your credit any kind. Do not go. Well, that won't go. Why won't that go? Is that too big? Huh? Why won't it go? I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I'm just saving the vehicle repairs. Yes. Okay. So that report there, CARES will help to fix vehicles as well. Yes. And actually, a good place to start is 211 if there's a local area for giving out free cars and free fix up and stuff like that. If not, I got a report that shows you more places, because in other places you find schools that are mechanic schools because they're looking for cars to work on for free. to go back to school? Yes. You're okay. You want to find to go back to school, start by going to your career one stop. Maybe let me see if I could do this well enough. Yeah, see, this is one of the reports, okay? Now, this is a report. So if you want to go back and get trained, go back to school, see, this is the kind of report vocational training, all that kind of stuff. That's for California. See, that's a state report. That's what I'm putting together for every state in the United States. And they're all free now for people, that are Let's Go Help. But soon, probably, another week or two, I need help to get a wheelchair van for my disabled daughter. Yes. See, this is the kinds of ways that I help. Please stay with me, guys. I'm looking for help for a wheelchair van. Okay, here's the wheelchair van, Teresa. Now, remember, none of this is guaranteed. These are real programs I send you. They're all legit. But whether you get or not depends on your perseverance. It depends on your ability to get on the phone. I'm going to give you another report here that shows you why you'll, after reading this report, you'll never use Google again, because it's really a waste of time for so many. Sometimes, it certainly can be good, but here is what you have to know about what it takes to get, the help you need. And it's not learning how to use the internet. It's learning how not to use the internet, because you're using it for everything. And you should not use it for everything. You should only use it at certain times. Let's go. How do I get help with the PPP and the EDIL? And I just started my freelancing business company. I haven't started filing taxes yet. You probably won't be able to get either of those, but it's worth trying anyway, because you have to have. See, the PPP and the EIDL is because you had a business and you start losing a business because of the COVID. But again, don't trust me. You go to the SBA and check out the sites, and if you have a trouble, then you go to these people will give you free advice on all that kind of stuff. You're eligible or not, because they work. They're actually part of the SBA. Hey, the consultants. Okay. Business out. Let's go. Have a notary customer. See you next video. Okay, Amy, take care of business first. Always take care of you first, because if you're not healthy, if you're not financially secure or whatever, you can't help anybody else. Yeah. So I think our most important thing in life is taking care of ourselves first, and that gives us the strength to help other people. If you're shaky or whatever, need help or whatever, you have to fix that problem first. You have to be in business before for PPP or EDM. That I think that's pretty sure. But again, those things are changing every day. Go to the office and find out. Don't believe me or Marilyn or anybody else. It's because also when you go there, you'll run into other things you didn't know. If it isn't, it's an alternative for Google. Who? You? Me? What? I did. Venezuela thanks you. Yeah. I'm doing dirty business. Marijuana community. That's not dirty business. That's big business. You have a notary cousin. Okay, guys, I think I gotta go answer questions. Okay, from Let's Go Help members. See, you're getting it for free. I want to educate people too about what's there. DuckDuckGo. Yes, that's good. I like those. But it's not that. They're giving you the same thing too, in a way. Maybe not as many ads, but still, it's so you're not getting it fast enough, and you don't even know what to ask for. And you put in grants, and that's not that's not the name for most of the free money. So you're missing things. That's the kind of thing. Besides the advertising, you don't know what to ask for. That's why I used to wear question marks only. Because you don't know the right questions to ask. I don't either. You have to talk to experts to find out exactly what it is. And that's why I start wearing hearts, because that's what you need to make sure something happens. Okay. I would like to think a disabled grandma with custody and 1 or 2 of them would get housing help and possible homeless in a week. Will not do it. What city are you in? Will not do it. Wiki World Order. The new 7 phone calls rules. Somebody's old. Yeah, but it's like the skinny ties coming back. The 7 phone call rule is coming. Will not do it.com. Well, what state are you in? Let me give you some help right away. Okay. Well, let me give you a place to start. Let's see, where the hell are you again? Okay. Here, okay. For taking care of grandma who doesn't have a home. Call, go to this site and make a phone call. Okay, to a HUD counselor. They're getting free money to help people solve housing problems, no matter what it is. If you're looking for down payment, or you're looking for a house, and you're going to be homeless, or paying rent, or paying a deposit on a new rent, all that. Okay, so there it is for housing. Okay. Okay, Mo, you should be working on something that you don't know. The Wiki World Order, that's my son. He's older than I am, actually. Smarter and older. But Morgan, I've been testing the name. Let's Go Help with Love. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's going to be the new one. Because that way it'll remind me to stay loving, because it's hard. I mean, there's so much shit out there, that goes against trying to be nice. That maybe that will help me. That's why I like giving advice, because I hear what I believe, not what I really do. Getting stuff done in life is hard. It's really hard, and doing it is hard. So that's why we all need encouragement. So that's why I say, if I say love, maybe other people will say love. Yeah. And that's what we should be doing. Our work should be with love, and then it's not work. Right. So it's good. Well, everybody here, thank you so much. And if you really need me, I can't guarantee you're going to answer these, but I'll try. Let's go. Let's go free radio at gmail.com. Yeah. And how can I get Let's Go Help free? Chrissy, send me an email there. Okay. Christy Carter. Okay. Send me an email. And if you don't hear from me in a day or two, you beat on me again. It's wonderful that I got something that can help people. And that's the nicest gift to ever have in life, I think. So I really appreciate every one of you, not only nice words, but that it's helping. Boy, so my life feels worth it, and only because of you, not because of me. This comes sort of natural to me, but it's sort of like love. Love is natural to all of us, but having somebody to love, man, that's really special. And loving you back, man, that's really neat. Yeah. I saw the injuries, disability, find financial assistance and PA with income and paying bill. Well, I say I'm going to have this for non-members, like $5 reports for all these subjects that you could get very easily and reasonable. I got to keep paying my mortgages. And so that's why I have to have something that earns money. I would do this for free, but I also like clothes. I think that's my problem. What does Kentucky have to offer? Please, it's me. For a day mom, we are struggling like others. Yes, can call until you get someone to finish. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put a link here that shows you all the starting places. This is I usually put it in the description, so I'm going to put it right here so you see it. Okay. Now let me see if I could get this. Okay, now you have to promise me one thing, okay? For this free report, it's really 2 reports. Okay, here it is. There's 2 reports. Here's that link. 2 free reports. Okay, download this, but you have to promise me one thing. Don't tell the people who are paying on Let's Go Help that I gave you these reports for free, okay? I don't want them to get pissed. So don't tell them. Just take it and go away, okay? That's the best, okay? That's what I'm trying to make this. I want to build a whole collection for every state. Now, in the report I just sent, there's 2 reports in there, one for business and one for financial assistance. So it'll be state by state. And for financial assistance, if you any people here, you call every one of those offices for help. You don't get on the internet and do this. No, you get on the phone. I'm going to put this, how to call the government. Okay. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here, this one, download this too, because this is important. It shows you how your phone is more important than anything else you got. I mean, to me, you need 3 things. You need a phone, you need perseverance, and why do I not remember? But they're the keys to this. Clarksburg, West Virginia need so much help. Okay, Clint, you got to download that other link that I got up there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put it again when I end this stream, which is in a minute or 2. I'll put it in the description box. So these 2 links will be in this description box, because everybody, I think, I shouldn't be the magic person. This is all public information. I just have to pay my phone bills and stuff. Angie, I want to go to SBA. There is help. Yes. A magic person. Who Tara is? Gabriel, stop playing SOQ. Playing SOQ. I don't know. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go off now. Put these 2 links into the description, so you have these. Download them now and start calling. Yes, you could get money for your plastic surgery. I'm going to try to get my nose shrunk. Take a little off the top here, and be a little more Anglo than a Pollock. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for all your kind words. Talk to you soon. It really helped.